Yeah, I'm a little late to this one. I know, I got busy. But after seeing this, I just had to talk about this movie. So, The Black Phone is about this kid who gets kidnapped by the Grabber, played by Ethan Hawke. And when this kid is kidnapped, there is this unhooked black phone on the wall, and and every time the phone rings, the spirits of the other kids that the Grabber kidnapped are on the line, and they're trying to help this kid break out. It's a very interesting story. Most of this cast are kids. And of course, kid actors, it's a very fine line you walk with it. But most of them, actually all of them, did a pretty damn good job. The main kid, I believe his name is Mason Thames. He was fantastic in this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in like any other movies in the future. Another reason of me personally being excited for this, and especially a part that a lot of the marketing hinged around, is that Ethan Hawke plays the kidnapper, the grabber. And he's terrifying in this. He's very scary in this movie. I mean, honestly, what you can't go wrong with Ethan Hawke at this point. He's been on a roll this year, but for most of the movie, he's in a mask. You never actually see the entirety of his face. You only ever see the top or bottom of his face. And I appreciate it when an actor can do that, like not rely on their face or for a star power of the movie, and it actually really lended to the performance since you never really got a true look of what he actually looks like in this, unless you know what Ethan Hawke looks like. Director Scott Derrickson, he's made a couple other movies in the past. He directed Sinister, also with Ethan Hawke, which is one of my favorite horror movies that I've realized after a couple of rewatches. And he also directed the first Doctor Strange movie. And it's nice to see him get back to his horror roots with this, because he did a very good job here. And also the short story by Joe Hill, which is actually Stephen King's son, was also an interesting story in general. I'm very glad it made it to the big screen. I don't really know what else to say about it. This is quite literally an example of a very cool idea of a story, and the execution was pretty good. Like, there are some stylistic touches here and there that I'm not going to spoil because I do want you to see this movie. And there's just some very good choices all around here. It's a very well-rounded horror movie, which, quite frankly, in the modern sense, you don't really get a lot of those lately. So, this is definitely worth checking out.